And back here on the hilltop, the fans filter out, and we fade back in. George Devine and Amy Tooley with you here on the Don's postgame show, sponsored by Luxbus America. Luxbus, proud to be the official transportation provider of San Francisco Dons Athletics. Get there on time and safely and in comfort like the Dons do with Luxbus America. 73-66. You mentioned one of the keys for the second half for the Dons, energy. We saw a lot of it, especially in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I was really impressed with how they came out. In the second half. The first half I thought was a little sluggish, and you saw that with the turnovers and things. But a really great effort in the second half. Again, I wrote something down here, heart. I think they showed a lot of heart today, the Dons, and they do really every game because it's back and forth. They're learning a lot, but I'm impressed by how they get after it, and they never give up. The other team is never safe.
Well, speaking of something you can be safe with, if you're loyal to Marymount, the game Chelsea Gibson had today, this is Player of the Week numbers. 29 points, 6 rebounds, 9 of 13 from the floor. I mean, she did everything today. Yeah,
and she has 40 minutes on the floor as well. And, you know, she never looked tired. I just thought everything she did looked so effortless, looked in control. She's only a sophomore, right? That's pretty impressive. She showed a lot of maturity. I think LMU has a superstar there on their hands.
They sure do. And for the Dons this afternoon, speaking of a budding player, Abby Rathbun with 10 points. And a lot of energy around the basket, 5 of 7 from the floor, 5 rebounds.
Yeah, Abby's been that way all season. I think she plays with such grit and determination whenever she's on the floor. And I think her teammates pick up on that. I think a lot of the girls do. But Abby has that little extra notch of energy and fire for her team.
Speaking of fire for her team today, Nia Alexander finished with a career-high 20. And, you know, I said it was kind of a quiet 20, and you rebuffed me, and you said, no,
I just disagreed. I just think that, for me, Nia stood out the entire game for the Dons. I felt like, you know, she was making good cuts. She was recognizing when she had lanes to the basket, and she was taking them. She was looking to score. And in the past, she's looked to pass it away. But today, she was taking that on her shoulders, and she was going for it. You know, Shannon Powell had some foul trouble today. She was on the bench a little more than she usually is. And I think Nia took it upon herself to say, okay, I got this. I'm going to take it.
You know, Amy, before we go, Nia's success today out there, how much of that is playing I was going to say playing consistently, but just being healthy and available to go?
I think that's an excellent point. I mean, I think the health thing is big because you get a little more confident. If your knee's bugging you or your quad or whatever, you might not think, well, I can take this girl here. But once you're feeling strong and healthy, you feel like you can do anything. And I think that's showing in how Nia is playing.
Yeah, and I think especially with the leg injuries, it's going to affect how you move, both with and without the ball, how you defend, and also how you shoot.
Yeah, all those things, absolutely true.
Well, that's it for today. The Dons lose it 73-66 to Loyola Marymount. Lions with their longest winning streak of the year at 4. They're heading home to face Pepperdine on Friday night. Dons are heading out for their penultimate rolled swing of the year, Pacific and St. Mary's. And we'll see you on Thursday night from Stockton at 6:45 Pacific time, 7 o'clock for the tip-off on USFDons.com. For Amy Tooley, I'm George Devine. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you Thursday night.